Hi, I'm Scott Geitler from Blue Water Photo, and today we're going to talk about the exciting new CNC underwater housing for the Canon 70D. Let's take a closer look at the housing and some of its exciting new features that CNC has introduced. First of all, this housing is a fairly lightweight housing. It weighs exactly 6.5 pounds, and I have no problem picking it up with one hand. It's also rated down to 100 meters, 330 feet, which is more than deep enough for most technical divers and all recreational divers. So it has very nice solid handles. These handles cannot be moved at all. The housing comes standard with two fiber optic bulkheads for firing your strobes, and it also has two optional bulkheads where you can put in a sync cord for firing your strobes, and you can also put in HDMI for an external video monitor. By the way, the Canon 70D takes exceptional video, so I think this housing is going to appeal to a lot of videographers. The housing also comes standard with a leak detector inside, which will give an audio and visible alarm in case there's any moisture gets in the housing. The housing has a great port lock feature. You can lock and unlock the port from outside the housing. So unlike previous versions of CNC housings, you do not have to open up this housing to open the port on and off. And the port itself has a simple bayonet system. So it works really well. You just turn the port, take it off, and this little switch allows you to lock and unlock the port. The really exciting thing about this housing is that CNC has come up with an optical version of its TTL converter. This is quite revolutionary. It works just like the hardwired TTL converter that CNC used to make works, but it converts it into an optical signal. So what you end up with is very, very accurate TTL that connects to the camera's hot shoe, but is transmitted through fiber optics. We have no idea how CNC engineers were able to pull this off, but it's great because you don't have the maintenance of the sync cords, but you have the fast firing of using the electronic signal from the hot shoe, and you have really accurate TTL with CNC strobes. So for people who like to shoot action and who want to get automated strobe exposures, this feature is incredible, and we expect a lot of people who get this housing are going to have the internal TTL converter installed into the housing. Let's take a look inside the housing. The nice thing about CNC, it has a very simple design. It's very easy to remove the O-ring, to put the O-ring back in, to see if there's any dirt or dust on the O-ring. It's a nice blue color. Closing the housing is very simple. There's not too many curves or complications. So when it's on, it's on. There's just two latches. You latch, and it's very secure. You know exactly when this housing is sealed. It has these two metal latches that are very good at lasting a long time. You never have any problems with the latches. You don't have any problems opening and closing the housing. These latches are meant to last for many, many years. If we take a look inside the housing, you'll see that the mechanics are quite simple. CNC does move some of the controls around to improve the ergonomics, but overall it's pretty simple and minimizes the chance that things can go wrong. We do offer an optional vacuum check system for this housing made by Underwater Camera Stuff. It has a pump. It works really well. It gives you a signal when your vacuum check is positive, when there's no air being able to go in and out of the housing. And we do recommend getting a vacuum check system. And that's it. Overall, this is a great housing. I can highly recommend it. And if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact me or our staff at bluewaterphotostore.com. Thanks.